Hey guys, this is Syeda Zaidi, and today I will be talking about topic 1.5, which is algebraic properties of limits and piecewise functions. So now in this topic, we are going to be mostly talking about tables that we have here. So it's going to be mostly about, I guess, finding out what this answer would be. So in order to do that, we have to look at what the examples give us here. So these are the examples, and we have to try finding the answer in order to make a sense of what this equation means. So let's see over here. We have limits f of x equals 2, okay? Limits f of x equals 4, okay? And limits g of x equals 6. So this is another, another side instead of f of x, and now it's g of x. So that means that g of x will be here, right? So pay attention to this g of x. All right. So now you see that on the bottoms we have x over 1, x approaching to 1, x approaching to 1, and then x approaching to -1, which is this is only -1 we have. So the 2 is only -1. This is 1 and this is 1. So first, always identify what you have first in order to do the next step. So now we understand that what we predicted. So now we can officially start working on it. So let's see here. Now it's asking us what is limit at parentheses of f of -x plus g of x or divided by 2. So we have to think about what to write first, right? So let's see. What we can do is that I can try making this first part, okay? Let's try breaking it apart. So now if you think about it, -x right here, f of -x, is that correct? Yes, it is. So let's see, let's make y equal to -x. All right. So so that means that x over to 1 would mean that y would equal to -1. Now why do I say that? It's because if you think about y equals to -x, right? So if x originally follows 1, you see how it's already positive? It's already positive. Now if it wasn't positive, it would be y would be negative then. Or I mean sorry, y would be positive. If x was negative, y would be positive. So you see it's like a whole opposite kind of reaction right there. So when you figure that out, then you go and try finding the answer. So since y is basically approaching to -1, then what would the answer be here? Now if you think about it, look at the table. These two are positives. These two are but this is the only one that's negative. So think about that. Think about how this one is negative, but these both are positive. So that's a good way to predict also. And so now you can try writing it down, so you understand it clearly of what you're trying to think. So we limit f of y, because now we're focusing on y, would equal to what? Well, if you think about it, y is equal to -1. Now the only -1 I see is the first table, which is limit f of x equals 2. So that means that the answer would be 2. And this is how you solve this problem. Thanks for watching and listening.